So in recent years, I've noticed a trend in budget-friendly guitars, and that trend is that they are consistently getting better and better. These days, you really don't have to spend a ton of money to get a lot of guitar. You can actually get quite a great guitar now for a very reasonable price. And in this video, I'm going to be showing you a brand new brand to me that is delivering on that promise. We're going to be checking out this guitar from the guys at Spira. This is the Spira S-400. So Spira Guitars, if you've never heard of them before, are a relatively new brand to the market. They are based in Slovenia, which is in Europe, and their whole mission statement is to create incredibly priced, high quality, great playing guitars for metal and rock guitar players. So they don't shy away from their influences. You can see exactly what they're going for and who they're marketing these guitars to. You're probably not going to see too many of these showing up at your local blues and jazz nights, but if you're a high game player looking for an affordable instrument that packs a punch well above the price that it sits in, this should definitely be a brand on your radar. In this video, we're going to be checking out this S-400. I want to say a big thank you to my friends over at Spira for sponsoring this video today and sending this to me on loan to check out. This is actually the first time I've ever experienced this brand. I recently posted an unboxing video on the channel with this and another guitar they sent me, and those are literally the first times I've ever seen one of these guitars in person. And spoiler alert, I'm very, very impressed with what these guys are doing for the price they are doing it at. So let's get into it. So the S-400 retail price at the time of shooting this video is roughly £290. You may see that fluctuate a little bit depending on your currency or where you buy it from, but we're looking at a guitar here that is sub £300. There are some links down below in the description if you want to check this thing out for yourself. But don't let that price put you off, because if you asked me how much this cost in a blind test, I would probably be nowhere near that price. I would probably estimate that this plays much more like a guitar that sits in the £600 to £700 region. And if I was in the market for a metal guitar and this landed in my hands and you told me that was the price, I wouldn't question that fact. So the S-400, as you can see, is a twin cutaway superstrat-y kind of guitar. It's finished in this color that they refer to as dark green on the website, but I actually kind of see it as more of an olivey green. I really like the combination of the olive green color with the satin finish as well. I think that's a very, very nice touch indeed. The body itself is made from poplar. It's roasted poplar. Now, there are many reasons why you would want to roast wood that you use for a guitar. The main one is that it draws all the moisture out, and that ends up with a more stable piece of wood that is less sensitive to temperature fluctuations and actually holds tune a little bit better. So we've got a roasted poplar body, which is actually quite a nice weight. It's not too heavy. We've got a pair of humbuckers on top. This is Spira's own branded Villain humbuckers. I'm not sure of the output of the neck pickup, but the bridge is quite a punchy 12K. So pretty high output, great for high gain stuff. We've got a fixed bridge, single volume, single tone, and a 3-way selector switch. Nothing fancy, there's no coil splits or anything on this. It's really just a twin humbucker guitar that's ready to play exactly what you think it should be playing. It is a bolt-on neck construction with a nice curvature on the neck heel there. The neck itself is a roasted maple neck, Canadian roasted maple to be exact, and it's a 25.5-inch scale. The fretboard on this is a material that the Spira website refers to as high-grade ebony tech, which is essentially a synthetic form of ebony. So it's a manufactured wood product that is designed to kind of mimic the look, feel, and overall aesthetic of real ebony, but without the costs. And you know, it's not uncommon these days for companies to be using alternative woods for fretboards. It's definitely leaning into the sustainability angle where we're not using rare woods, but also it's great because it passes the savings on to you guys. And on top of that, we've got 24 jumbo frets and a 14-inch neck radius. Then up at the headstock end, we've got Spira's very cool reverse headstock with a nut made from a material called new bone, which again, synthetic material that mimics the properties of a bone nut. And then all the Spira guitars come with this little string mute here. It's just a little Velcro clip over the strings. And what this is really cool for is, especially if you're playing down-tuned stuff, it helps mute any sympathetic string vibrations that happen behind the nut. So that's a really cool feature, and you're getting that for under £300. And then on the back of the headstock, we've also got a set of Spira branded locking tuners. These feel pretty good. I've not had any tuning issues with the guitar in the times that I've been playing it this week. They feel like pretty good quality tuners to me, and it's the sort of thing that, you know, if you bought this guitar and you were planning on upgrading it, upgrading tuners is always a positive, but really you don't feel like you have to because these feel pretty good. I kind of feel like these would last if you were taking this out and playing with a band or whatever. They feel pretty good quality, so I wouldn't have any concerns about using those. But yeah, spec-wise, that's kind of it. This guitar isn't really designed to have all the bells and whistles. It's a straight-to-the-point rock machine, so I'm going to plug this thing in now so we can hear some sounds. Alright, so gear-wise, I've got the Spira S-400 plugged into the PRS HDRX20, and that's going via the 2-Notes Torpedo Captor X. Now I'm going to start with some clean tones. Realistically, you're probably not buying this guitar for its clean sound, but it's always worth hearing what these humbuckers can do on a cleaner sound. So even though this is a guitar that you wouldn't associate with being a guitar you would probably buy to play clean, it's actually got quite a nice clean sound. I'm not normally a fan of humbucker cleans, but these are actually quite chimey. There's not too much kind of low-end boom, which is probably the thing I dislike most about humbucker cleans. They can be a bit too muddy. These are actually still quite crisp and quite articulate, which I very much enjoy. Now though, we're going to hear this for some gain. I've cranked the gain on the HDRX20, and in front of that I've got the Tate FX Antares, which is kind of like a Tube Screamer style drive, just pushing the front end and tightening it up. So with the gain on, these pickups sound really cool. I really like that bridge humbucker. That's the sort of humbucker sound I like in a bridge pickup. It's got that full kind of mid-range punch, but it's quite snappy. It's great for that kind of like 80s rock, 80s metal, new wave of British heavy metal kind of thing. That's the sort of bridge humbucker drive sound I really enjoy. But then that neck pickup is great for those kind of soaring leads. But yeah, there's some really great sounds in this. I'm very, very impressed by this guitar. And actually, it's really hard to believe that this only costs £290 in the UK. I think these days, if you're a guitar player that's looking for your first kind of serious guitar, you are so spoiled for choice because there's so many great brands out there. And if you're someone who's getting into playing and, you know, metal and rock is very much the thing you want to do, and you want a guitar that can A, play great, B, sound great, C, last you for many, many years, I would absolutely recommend this and put this on the list of contenders. I'm very impressed by this. There are some links down below in the description where you can check the brand out and check this particular guitar out. If you've tried one, I'd love to hear how you've gotten on. Let me know what you guys think of the sounds of the Spira S-400. Thank you so much for watching as always. Don't forget to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys very soon. Thanks so much for watching.